Imagine you are watching a thriller and you understand everything in the middle of the film. Then the reason you are watching the rest of the film would be just to know the outcome, and maybe you will still enjoy it. But there is a great number of chance that you will forget the film just after finishing it.
You don't want to understand the entire story right from the beginning. Otherwise, there's nothing to unfold. And so, really the skill of the filmmaker, the job of the filmmaker is to try and be a little bit ahead of the audience. Not too far ahead, not too far behind. When you're behind the audience is understanding things before you're explaining them. The audience gets very frustrated in a different way.
To avoid this, many filmmakers also do deceive audience, but not by lying them. They will show you the truth but ambiguously just to deceive you. Let's understand it by some examples. Let's think of Arrival's basic storyline. Dr. Louis Banks, a linguistic professor, is tasked to understand the language of alien visitors. After learning their language, she starts to think in their circular language that don't have a linear time, which means that now she can look at the past and the present at the same time. Then she uses this ability to convince the Chinese general to stop the attack. Now think of this a little bit. If people would have understand that Louis is seeing the future when she first starts seeing those visions, then audience and Denis Villeneuve would be on the same page in the middle of the film, which would have killed the mystery, and then people would have watched the rest of the film just to know that how Louis is going to stop the attack, which they may have enjoyed, but it wouldn't be that impactful and memorable. So it would have become just another good film of Hollywood. To avoid this, Villeneuve started the film with an exposition which deceives the audience by telling the truth ambiguously. Let's break down that opening scene to understand it better. Scene starts with a slowly moving and vertically panning camera shot. The background music on it is Nature of the Daylight, which is the saddest song I have ever heard. But most important is the voiceover of Louis. She starts by saying that, "I used to think this was the beginning of your story." Here, the viewer is for her daughter. She continues, "Memories are strange things. It doesn't work like I thought it did. We are so bound by time, by its order." Now she is talking about the memory and the linear flow of time. But movie just started, so most of the people is not going to understand its context and would unconsciously ignore it. Then he shows us some images of the birth and the initial days of her daughter. Again she continues, "I remember moments in the middle." Then there are some images complementing the statement.
I love you. I hate you.
After that she continues, "And this was the end." We see her daughter died because of cancer. Now she talks about time in order. First the beginning, the middle, and the end. For fresh viewers, the linear order of these events create a camouflage that Louis had a daughter who died because of cancer. But as we know, that's not the case. Villeneuve shows the future in the beginning to deceive audience. Because of the illusion that Villeneuve created when Louis started seeing those visions of her daughter from the future, audience thought that those are just her memories from the past. So no one has a clue that she is actually seeing the future, which is the reason when Villeneuve revealed the truth that become a memorable and impactful moment. Because in that moment, people get something which is out of the box and unexpected. This is how Villeneuve created a deception which helps him to make his film impactful and memorable. Beside Arrival, other films which we can use as an example is Get Out. Let's do the same with Get Out. Think of Get Out's basic storyline. Chris, an African American guy, goes to his white girlfriend's parents on a weekend. Turns out that her family is weird and racist. Then he finds out that they want his body so they can be immortals. Then he killed them and run away in the end. Now the concept, storyline and the climax is amazing, but the film is memorable and impactful because of the girlfriend and the subjective perspective. Let's break down it a little bit. If you think of the highest point of the film, then it's not the climax or the moment when we know what's actually going on. It is the scene where Chris looks at those photos and finds out that his girlfriend is not what he thought.
Hey, are you ready?
Jordan Peele used love and subjective storytelling to deceive us, like the character arc of Rose is unsettling. She brings love and hunting, two contrasting things together, and the subjective perspective put us in the place of victim, which means that we are experiencing those things from the first person perspective, which makes us feel that this is happening with us. Extreme example of this is Shutter Island, where we unravel the story from the perspective of our protagonist, who is unreliable and delusional. In the end, when Dr. Cowley tried to explain to our protagonist that he is just playing his story and he is just a patient in the facility, the range of emotions we feel is almost the same as our protagonist, because we were experiencing the whole thing from a first person perspective. So that's it. I hope you understand that how filmmakers deceive audience to make film more impactful and memorable for them. And if you have anything to say, any suggestions or questions, feel free to write it on the comment, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.